Yo, what's up? My name is Sayysooflyy, aka Sayysooflyy, and I want to welcome you to this video. If you tuned into this, then you either came from my TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and pretty much you want to learn how to make some money, man. This right here is where I get majority of my money from. I'm going to teach you how you could literally do the exact same thing, and I'm going to show you everything in this one video. Now, if you are completely new to trading, please understand that this right here is a real thing that will change your entire life. It'll help you make hundreds of dollars a day, thousands of dollars a day, but that's only if you take it seriously. When you watch this video and you watch the next videos that's underneath it, just make sure you do it one step at a time, all right? Now, by the end of this video, you're going to pretty much learn the basics of trading. I'm going to teach you the strategy that we use to make thousands of dollars a day. I'm going to show you the robot that we have inside of our university. It helps make your trading easier and it's going to save you a lot of time. And then I'm going to show you how you could get funded $200,000 and pretty much trade without using your own money. If you follow me on TikTok, if you ever been on my lives, then you know that what I'm about to show you is legit. Usually when I'm live, I'm up a couple thousand. Sometimes I'm up 2,000, 5,000. Sometimes I'm up $15,000 on live. Sometimes I take live trades and I literally walk y'all through exactly why I took the trades, everything. I teach y'all the strategy. Like if you follow me, if you've been on my lives, then you already know what's up. But I know people always got questions. They always ask, okay, well, I see that you make money, but, you know, what about the other people in your university? What about your students? So this right here, I'm going to just show you a few screenshots of some of the best students that we had. So the very first one, you see that my guy, Jerome, he made $11,000. This was literally in one day. Imagine making 11 bands in one day. You feel me? I mean, that right there is just life-changing in general. All right, he made 11 bands in one day. The second picture, that's actually my mom. And it's crazy because, like, everybody already talk about, yeah, you know, putting your family on and stuff like that. Like, that's literally what I did. I put my mom on. I put my brothers on, my sisters on. Like, my whole family, we all trade. You know, this is her practice account, but she literally made $1,400. That was in a week. It was on her demo account, but like I said, she was practicing. I know some of you guys may be older. Some of you guys are parents and you might think, well, I might be too old to do this. You ain't never too old. You're never too old to learn. You're never too old to make money. The third screenshot is actually of someone who got funded. So like I said, I'm going to teach you guys how you could get funded $200,000. That right there is someone who actually passed the test to get that $200,000. Okay. The bottom is a girl named Aura. She made $200. This was in a single trade. You feel me? $200 in one day. I don't know too many people who would be mad at that. All right. And then the very last one, my guy James, he made $8,000, almost $9,000 in one day. James is actually one of the best students we've ever had. Like, he's somebody who just came into this and it just made sense to him. You know, it's funny because he was actually scared in the beginning because he was making so much money. He thought something was wrong. I'm like, nah, bro, that's why you do this. You do this to make money, you know. But I say that to say that you never know. You might actually be good at this. Majority of these people found me on TikTok live. They found me on YouTube the same way how y'all found me. You feel me? So if they could do it, you could do it. Now, usually when I'm on TikTok live, one of the main questions that people ask is like, yo, bro, is this Forex? And although the thing that I actually like to trade is not Forex, this is the same concept as Forex. So yeah, it is kind of similar, but technically it's not. Now, you guys have maybe heard of Forex before, but you just never really understood what it was. So let me explain it to you. At the end of the day, Forex is just money. Okay, Forex stands for the foreign exchange market. All right, now, more than likely, you guys have heard of crypto. You heard of stocks. Most people have heard of the stock market before. Now, stocks, that's just the value of a company, the value of Nike, the value of Apple, the value of Starbucks. That is what a stock is. Forex is literally just the value of money. It's the value of the world's money. All right. It's the largest financial market in the world. It's bigger than the stock market. It's bigger than the crypto market. It's open 24/5, 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, and it does $6 trillion a day. Now, to really understand Forex, all you got to do is know that every country has their own money. I remember when I went to London for the very first time. It was my first time out the country. And while I was there, I went to a restaurant. I got like a burger or something. I tried to give the guy a $20 bill. And when I did that, he literally looked at me like I was crazy. And he was like, whoa, we don't take that here. And I'm like, what you mean? He's like, yo, you got to change that. Like, we don't accept dollars here. So I had to go to like this little ATM thing. I put in my $20 and it gave me back 15 pounds. And the reason why is because in London, they don't use American dollars. They use pounds. Once I got those pounds, then I was able to go back into the restaurant and actually pay for the food. I hope that makes sense. But just think about it like this. Like, I'm assuming that most of y'all are in the United States. If you go to the grocery store right now and you go to the cashier and you try to give them some euros, they're not going to take it. If I owe you $100 and I'm like, here, bro, here's your money, but then I give you 100 pesos, you're going to look at me like, bro, what is this? Like, nah, I need $100. Although pesos is still money, like that's not the money that we use in the United States. Like I said, every country has their own money. All right. That's all Forex is. Every country has their own money and the value of that money always fluctuates. So what do you mean when you say that? What I mean is that $1 doesn't equal 1 pound. That's why back then when I put that $20 into the machine, that's why it only gave me back 15 pounds. All right. So 1 pound isn't equal to 1 peso. 1 peso isn't equal to 1 euro. The value is always changing. It's always fluctuating. So like if you look on the screen or if you ever see like somebody post a chart, those squiggly lines, that's what you're seeing. You're seeing the value fluctuate. So now you're probably thinking like, okay, that kind of makes sense. But like, how do you actually make money from this? I got you. I'm going to show you right now. So I want you to think of it like basic business principles. You feel me? Buy low, sell high. For instance, when Jordans first come out, they cost about $200. We all know everybody go crazy for some Jordans. They get sold out everywhere. Now those same pair of shoes that was worth $200, now they worth $500. So if I bought them for $200 and then I sold them for $500, boom, I just made money. I made $300. Now when it comes to trading, when it comes to Forex or any trading just in general, it's the same concept. For example, I'll buy $200 worth of pounds and then I'm going to sell it when it's worth $500. The exact same thing. And everything that we do, we could literally do it from the phone. So I don't got to fly all the way to London to get like actual physical pounds. I could literally do everything from my phone. I can buy it. I can sell it from my phone. I hope that makes sense. All right, so now we're going to look at the actual chart. Now, before I actually start explaining this stuff, like I said, if you're a beginner, this right here might just look like a bunch of just gibberish to you, but take it one step at a time. All right, I promise you, if you take it one step at a time and you just practice, you're going to start understanding it and it's going to get easier and easier. But this app that I'm currently using is called MetaTrader 4. You can get this app, the exact version that I'm using, in the videos below. Now, it's a few different things on this screen that you got to know first that'll help you understand everything else a little bit later. All right. Now, first things first, what I just said, how you can buy or you can sell. The reason why I say that is because there are two ways to get into the market. You can either buy the market or you can sell the market. All right. Now, let me show you what the difference is. We just going to use this little white line. When you buy the market, that means that you want the market to go up. All right. The more it goes up from where you bought it at, the more money that you're going to make. So if I buy it right here and price just goes up, that means that I'm making money. OK, that's if you're buying the market. Remember that if you buy it, you want it to go up. Now, if you're selling the market, that means that you want the market to go down. So let's say that we sold it right here. Let's say we sell it and price just keeps dropping. Oops. We sell it right here and price just keeps dropping. The more it goes down from wherever you sell it at, the more money that you're going to make. OK, I hope that makes sense. So you can either buy the market or you can sell the market. When you buy it, you want it to go up. When you sell it, you want it to go down. If you think about it that way, that is the easiest way to understand it. If you get technical with it, it can get a little bit confusing. All right, but buy it to go up, sell it if you want it to go down. The next thing we're going to talk about is this right here, this number. This number is your lot size. Now, all the lot size is, that's pretty much like how much of it that you're buying. So like if you're doing stocks, it's kind of like shares. How many shares are you buying? You feel me? But when it comes to trading, the lot size is like, it's like how much you're buying. Now, a standard lot size is 1.00. So like this is like a normal lot size. Now, this right here is a lot. This is a lot of money. I don't recommend anybody starting off like this, okay? But this is like a normal amount. All right. Now, for the beginners, you need to start off with a 0.01 1. If I'm buying a 0.01 lot size, like you're buying a piece of 1. Okay, or you're selling a piece of 1. That's kind of the easiest way that I could really explain lot sizes. But the lot size is like how much of it that you're putting up, how much of it are you trading. Now, the next thing that we're going to talk about is something called a pip. Okay, and all a pip stands for is a percentage in price. All right, now if you look to the right, you will see these numbers. All these numbers this is the actual price, or this number right here. Let me delete these. This line and this number, this is the current price of US 30. US 30 is the thing that we're actually trading right now, and we're looking at the current price. So if you Google right now, what is the current price of US 30? Well, at the time of this video, it'll say 33923. That means that 1 US 30 is worth 33924. All right. Now, let's say that it was 33925. The difference between 33924 and 33925 is 1 pip, or 1 point. All right. So think of a pip like a point. But since we're dealing with prices, it's a point in price. I promise you, once you see it a little bit more and you practice, it's going to make a lot more sense. You're not going to have to do like math or anything. You're not going to need a calculator to do this. Trust me. Just practice. Like I said, take it one step at a time, and it's going to get easier and easier. But that right there is a pip. A pip is similar to a point. Now, let's talk about a pair. So you heard me say that right now we're looking at US 30. US 30 is the pair that we're looking at, or like US 30 is the thing that we're actually trading. Now, if I wanted to trade gold, then gold would be the pair that I'm trading. That would be the asset that I'm trading. So like if you're trading like a Forex pair, it'd be Euro USD, GBP USD. Same thing. Don't make it harder than what it really has to be. All a pair is the thing that you're actually trading. Okay, so if anybody asks you like, yo, what pair do you like to trade? Let me just show you. If they ever say like, what pair do you like to trade? These are different pairs. Okay, so they're just asking you like, yo, what do you like to trade? All right, so for me, I like to trade US 30. So in the beginning of this video, when I said, yo, is this Forex? And I was like, the thing that I like to trade isn't Forex. US 30 technically is not Forex, but everything I'm teaching you right now is the same concept as Forex. All right, so I just went over a few different basic things. I went over a lot size. I went over the difference between a buy and a sell. And I told you guys what a pip is. And I also told you guys what a pair is. All right, but now let's actually get into like the actual strategy and everything. Okay, so right now we are on the daily time frame. Now, when I say that we're on the daily time frame, what that means is that these little blocks, these are called candlesticks. Since we're on a daily time frame, that means that each candlestick represents 1 full day. All right. Now I can change the time frames. I can go to a 4-hour time frame, a 1 hour, 30 minute, 15 minute, 5 minute. Let's just click 1 hour time frame. Now, when I click to the 1 hour time frame, now that means that each candlestick represents 1 hour in time. So right now it's 9:06 p.m. where I am right now. So that means at 10 p.m., this candle is going to stop, and then a new one's going to start. It's going to go up and down, and then it's going to stop at 11. Then a new one's going to start. Okay. Now, the different colors in the candlesticks. When you get this app, your colors may be different. It don't matter what colors you want to use, as long as you understand, you know, what the colors mean. All right. For my chart, the gray candles, these are down candles, also known as bearish candles. Remember that word, bearish. Okay. These yellow candles, these are up candles, also known as bullish candles. So you have bearish candles and you have bullish candles. All right. This right here is the market. Like I said before, this works with Forex, crypto, stocks. This works on everything. Okay. Now, when it comes to the market can only go in 2 directions. All right. The market can either go up or it can go down. Now, every time that I say that, the people who already trade, the people who already know what's going on, they'll say, well, bro, it could go sideways too. If you're saying that, then yes, the market can actually go sideways as well. And this right here is a great example of the market going sideways. And I'm going to show you what I mean. But even when the market is going sideways, it's still going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. I hope y'all can see exactly what I'm talking about. All right. you will literally never see a market go sideways like this. Okay, think of the market like a heart monitor. If you ever see a heart monitor go flatline that like this, that means that you're dead. You feel me? The market is never dead. The market is always moving. It is always fluctuating. The market can only go in two directions, either up or down. Now, when the market is going up, it doesn't just go up in a straight line like this. All right. And then vice versa. When the market is going down, it doesn't just drop in a straight line like this. The market moves in waves. The market makes a certain pattern, and it makes the same pattern every single day. If you've been on my lives before, the days where I made $10,000 on live, $5,000, $2,000 on live, I literally show y'all how the same things happen every day. And I show y'all how I'm up thousands of dollars from the simple thing that I'm about to teach y'all right here. So what I'm teaching y'all right now is the first step of the strategy that we use inside of the university, inside of the Discord. All right, this is what we actually teach. This is what we use in real life. Now, the first step of the strategy is to identify the trend. The trend means the direction. What did I just say a few minutes ago? The market can only go in two directions. It can either go up or down. So step one of the strategy is to identify, is the market going up or is the market going down? How do you know that? From what I'm about to show you right now. So when the market is going up, this is what it looks like, okay? We call this an uptrend, or some people might call it a bullish market. Now, if you were just paying attention, I told you that when a candle is going up, that is called a bullish candle. A candle that's going up is called a bullish candle. All right. So if you ever hear people say, yeah, the market is bullish right now, they're saying that the value of that market, whatever they're talking about, the value of that market or pair is currently going up. All right. Now, this is the pattern that it makes. I'm going to explain it to you, and I'm going to show you real life examples of exactly what I'm talking about, just so you can see that, this is real, this is legit, and I'm not capped, son. All right. So when the market is going up, first, it starts off low. It makes a strong move up. It will retrace just a little bit, and then it'll make another strong move up. All right. Once it makes this second impulse move right here, it leaves this point, which is called a higher low. Why is this called a higher low? Because this low point is higher than this low point. All right. So this is called a higher low because this low point is higher than this low point. And we put a HL for higher low. So the market starts low, makes a strong move up, retraces a little bit, makes another strong move up, leaving that higher low. It retraces again, leaving a higher high because this high point is higher than this high point. All right. It retraces, leaving that point. Then it makes another strong move up, leaving another higher low because this low is higher than this low, which is also higher than this low. This is what the market looks like when it's going up. I promise you, you can look up any pair. You can look up any pair. You can look up gold. You can look up a crypto pair. If it's going up, I promise you it is making this pattern on one of the time frames, okay? Now, if you look to the right, you'll see a screenshot of the actual market. This screenshot was taken. This presentation is old, but I'm going to just show you how this happens every single day. Now, before I actually show you, you got to understand that it's not going to look perfect like this every single time. Sometimes it is perfect. Sometimes it's a little bit harder to see. But if you're able to see what I'm showing you, if you're able to make sense of what I'm showing you, then you can literally make money from it. All right, cool. So I got both of the screens put up side by side so you can see it. We're looking at US 30, and right now we are on the daily time frame. So that means that each candle represents one full day. Okay. Now I'm going to draw a box from here to here, and we can all agree that from here to here, the market has been going up. This is in real life. This is real life right now as I'm talking to y'all. The market has been going up. Now, y'all let me know. Can you see this pattern right here? Can you see how this pattern is happening in real life right now? This is on a daily time frame. Hopefully you can see it. Now, like I said, this is a brand new thing. This is a brand new language to a lot of y'all, so you might not be able to see it. Now, there is one thing that you can do, and this is like a little trick. There's a button right here that says line chart. All right. Now, when you click this button, what it's going to do is going to change the way that you see the chart. So right now we're looking at it from candlesticks. But if I change it to the line chart, now we're going to see it based off of a line chart. Now you might be able to see how these two patterns look a lot more similar now. All right. Hopefully y'all are able to see the pattern a little bit easier. Remember, it's not going to look perfect every time, but if you can see the similarities, then you can literally make money from it. So that right there is just one example of what the market looks like when it's going up. So if this is what it looks like when it's going up, then what does it look like when it's going down? It's the same thing, but just vice versa. Remember, I'm teaching y'all the first step of the strategy that we use inside the Discord, inside the university. The first step is to identify the trend. Now, when the market is going down, we call this a downtrend, or some people will call it a bearish market. When a candle is going down, these gray candles, these are down candles, also known as bearish candles. All right, that's why I told y'all to remember that in the beginning. All right, now I'm going to explain it, and I'm going to show you how this right here is happening, or how it was happening in real life. So the market, it'll start high, it will drop, it will retrace just a little bit, and then it'll drop again. Once it drops this second time, it leaves this point, which is called a lower high, because this high point is lower than this high point. So it drops, retraces, drops, leaving that lower high. It retraces again, leaving a lower low, because this low is lower than this low. Retraces a second time, and then it makes another strong move down, leaving another lower high, because this high is lower than this high, which is also lower than this high. This is what the market looks like when it's going down. Yes, this is very simple. Yes, this is very repetitive, but I'm telling you, this happens every single day. If this is making sense so far, and that means that this is clicking. That means that you can literally make money from this the same way how we all make money in the university together. Now, if you look to the right, you'll see a screenshot of the actual market. Remember, it's not going to look perfect like this every time, but if you can see the similarities, you can make money from it. Now, let's look at the real life chart right now. All right, we're still on a daily time frame, so that means that each candlestick represents one full day. All right, so from here to here, we could all agree that the market was going down. Remember, this is for days. This is for at least 2 weeks. All right, the market was going down. Can you see how this pattern right here was literally happening in real life? Hopefully y'all are able to see it. If you cannot, or if you can see it, perfect. That means that you can make money from this. If you can't see it, like I said, just rewind the video a little bit, rewatch this as much as you need to. And there's a button right here that says line chart. You change it to a line chart now. Now you might be able to see the pattern a little bit easier. Boom. It's almost, it's pretty close, man. It's pretty much the same exact thing. This is what the market looks like every single day. When the market is going up, this is what it looks like. When the market is going down, this is what it looks like, okay? So that right there is the strategy that we use inside the university. That's step one of the strategy. If that made sense to you, you can make money from it. If it didn't make sense, rewatch it, rewind the video, just keep practicing, and I promise you're going to get better at it. So now let's talk about the robot that we use inside the university. So the robot that we have inside the university is called the Wave Bot. Now, before I explain it, I do not trade without this robot. This robot has helped me make hundreds of thousands of dollars, and it kept me from losing tens of thousands of dollars. This robot is clutch, and the reason why it's clutch because it makes trading a lot easier for you. It takes steps out of the trading process, and it allows you to continue to live the life that you live without having to stare at your computer all day, or without having to, stare at your phone all day. I know a lot of people got jobs. Some people are students, and nobody wants to just be staring at their laptop all day. So this robot is clutch because it is a trading tool that'll make trading a lot easier. So what exactly does the robot do? It manages your trade on autopilot. It is a trade manager. So what do I mean by that? It sets your stop loss for you automatically. It sets your take profit for you automatically. It moves your stop loss to break even automatically. And it closes out partial profits for you automatically as well. Now, to some of y'all probably like, bro, I don't know what none of that stuff mean. Let me just explain it to you. Now, a stop loss stops your losses. So a stop loss is you saying yo, I don't want to lose more than $20 on this trade. So without the robot, that means that you're going to have to set a stop loss manually every time to where you don't lose more than $20. With the robot, it'll literally do it for you automatically to where you don't got to, set it every single time. Now, a take profit is the opposite of a stop loss. A take profit takes your profit. So a take profit is like you saying, yo, I want to make $200 on this trade. So that means that you're going to set a take profit of $200. And once you're $200 in profit, that money will automatically be deposited into your account. Without the robot, you'll have to do that manually every time. With the robot, it'll literally do it for you. Now, what does it mean to move your stop loss to break even? When you move your stop loss to break even, that means that you pretty much have a risk-free trade. When your stop loss is at break even, that means that worst case scenario, you're going to break even. That means that you won't lose anything, you won't make anything. You're going to break even. So a lot of times, like, I might be asleep. I might take a trade before I go to sleep, and the market does whatever it does. The robot will move my stop loss to break even, and then I will wake up like, dang, I'm glad it did that, because if it didn't, I would have lost $100. You feel me? So that's the third thing that the robot does. And last but not least, when we say that it closes out partial profits for you, that's pretty much exactly what it says. It closes out partial profits. So if I'm $100 in profit, the robot might close out 50% of it. So while I'm sleeping, $50 might, or 50%, which is $50, is going to automatically be deposited into my account. And then the rest of the trade is going to continue to run. You know, so the robot's clutch because I can take a trade and go to sleep and not be worried about what's happening in the market. You could take a trade and go to work and not be stressed about what's happening in the market. Or you could take a trade and take a shower, take a trade and go to the store. As long as you have this robot up and running, it will literally do everything for you. Now, let me just show you exactly what I mean. I'm going to just take like an example trade for you. So I'm going to just place like a buy limit right here, and you're going to see the robot in action. So boom, I just placed the buy limit. And this little red line, this is my stop loss. The robot literally just did that for me, okay? This green line, this is my take profit. The robot literally just did that for me. So if I hover over it, it says $500. That means that if price, which is this white line, if price comes up and touches this green line, that means that $500 is going to be deposited into my account, okay? This yellow line is my partial profits line. So that means that if I was in this trade, once price comes up and touches this yellow line, my robot will close out half of my trade. So that's just like a quick example of how the robot works. I'll just do it again so you can see it. Boom. It literally does it for me every single time. Now, last but not least, I'm going to show you guys how you can get funded $200,000. Now, when I say get funded $200,000, you're going to do that with something called a prop firm. Now, what is a prop firm? A prop firm is pretty much like an investor or a company that will actually give you money to trade for them. The minimum that they will give you is $10,000. Yes, this is a real thing. All right, but before you get all excited, just listen to what I'm about to say. The minimum that they'll give you is $10,000. The maximum that they'll give you is about $200,000. Now, there is a process that you have to go through in order to get this money. They don't just give 10 bands to anybody. So I'm going to just tell you step by step of what you have to do. The very first thing that you need to do is find a prop firm. Now, if you want to use the same prop firm as us, I think it's video number 4. That video will show you the exact prop firm that we use. All right. But step 1 is to find a prop firm. There are a bunch of different prop firms out there. Kind of think of it like a bank. It's a bunch of different banks out there. You can choose whatever you want. Step 1 is to find a prop firm. All right. Step 2 is to start a challenge. When you start a challenge, this is you pretty much deciding how much you want to get funded. So if I want to get $10,000, I'm going to do a 10K challenge. If I want to get 50 bands, I'm going to do a 50K challenge. So after you decide, let's say we want to do $10,000. After you decide that you want to do a 10K challenge, the next step is that they're going to give you a test. Okay. And this test is going to be a practice account of $10,000. And once they give you that $10,000, they're going to say, all right, in order to pass this test, you have to make this much money without losing this much money. It's pretty much going to say you got to make 10% without losing 10%. Let's say that you pass the test. Once you pass the test, they're going to give you a real account of $10,000 or whatever you did a challenge for. They're going to give you a real account of $10,000, and all of the profit that you make from that account, you're going to split with them 70-30. So you're going to get 70% of that money, and they're going to get 30% of that money. This right here changes the game. This is like the last thing that you're going to do. This is why this is the last video, because you're going to do this after you learn how to trade. Now, there's 2 different ways of actually like really making money in the markets. You can either use your own money, or you can use somebody else's money. Using somebody else's money is clutch because that right there is going to maximize your reward and it's going to minimize your risk. Now, I know some of y'all got a lot of different thoughts. Some of y'all thinking like, damn, well, I'm going to just run off on the plug. I'm going to let them give me $10,000 and I'm going to just run off on them. Nah, it don't work like that. You're going to split the profit. If they give you that $10,000 account, all of the profit that you make from that $10,000, you're going to split with them. All right. And then I know a lot of y'all thinking, all right, bro, but what if you fail the test? What if you lose the money? If you fail the test, you pretty much just have to take it again. If you lose the money, no, you're not going to owe them. You're not going to be in debt. It's not going to go on your credit. People are not going to start calling you or anything like that. Remember, it is not your money. It's their money. They understand the risk. And that's also why they give you the test. They give you the test for you to prove that you actually know what you're doing. So once you prove that you know what you're doing, that's proven to them that they can take the risk on you. So, like I said, this is going to maximize your reward and it's going to minimize your risk. All right, now the steps to trading. This is what you guys should all do. If you're still watching this, pay attention. Watch the next video, create a broker account. A broker is like a trading bank account. You need a broker if you want to start trading, okay? After you make a demo account, a demo is with practice money because I know you guys need to practice. I keep telling y'all, if you practice, if you just see it over and over, you do it over and over, you're going to get better and better at it. All right, so you're going to watch the next video, create a broker account, create a demo account with practice money. All right, you can lose all of the practice money. You can just make another account. All right, it's practice money. After you make your account and everything, then you're going to watch the next video and you're going to download the app MetaTrader 4. After you download the app, you're going to practice. You're going to practice with the strategy that I just taught you guys. After you practice and you start making money consistently on demo, then you have two options. You can either start trading with your own money. You could put your real money in there. I recommend anywhere from $300 to about $1,000. You can put your real money in there. Or you can go to a prop firm and you can take a test and you can let them give you money. All right, those are the two different options that you can do. If you're still watching, though, I appreciate you for sticking along with me this entire video. Definitely keep practicing. If you got any questions, hop on the TikTok live. You can always ask. I'm gonna do my best to respond. And yeah, man, here at the Bridge CEO, you already know how it go. You either gonna catch this wave or get washed up. I'm gonna see you in the next video. Peace.